Hello everyone, welcome back to FPL STAR. Today I gonna discuss about the wildcard team for Game Week 3. So before starting, if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel for FPL content throughout the season. Now let's start. And in goalkeeping option, I think it's Onana is the best choice because if you look at Manchester United defense, they look solid in defensively, but offensively they are not a very good team. So you should target their defense, and I think from their defense, Onana is the best one because he can give you the bonus point as well as the save point, and I prefer Onana over Luke Shaw now because when Manchester United maintain clean sheet, Onana eventually get the bonus point. Now move on to the fast defender here, and it's Estupinian from Brighton. He playing in the left back position for Brighton, but he sometimes playing very advanced and overlap with Mitoma very well. So that's why I think he is a very good choice for Game Week 3. And I think in hard fixer also he can give you a return because he's a very good attacking player. So his return doesn't fully dependent on clean sheet, so he can give you from assist for and also from goal. Now move on to the second defender here, and it's Chilwell from Chelsea, and he playing as a left winger for Chelsea, playing very well and looks very advanced, and he also taking the set pieces for Chelsea, and he might be the penalty taker because Reece James is now injured. So I don't know who will be the penalty taker for Chelsea. So Chilwell is the senior player for Chelsea, so he might be the penalty taker also. Now move on to the third defender here, Saliba. Arsenal defense looks good, and as now Gabriel has got some rotation risk, so I think now Saliba is totally nailed, and Arsenal fixture looks so good, so you should go for Saliba in defense. Now move on to the fast midfielder here, and it's Saka. He's a right winger for Arsenal, and he played very well in first match. He got 10 points, and if you look at his playing, he is totally nailed for Arsenal, and Arsenal attackingly looks good, and they can score multiple attacking returns. So that's why I think Saka is a must for Game Week 3 wildcard. Now move on to the second midfielder here, and it's Mitoma, and in left wing position I think he played very well, and he looks to be a nailed player for Brighton, but they have got a lot of attacking players, so there might be rotation, but I still think that he's a very good option in Brighton. Now move on to the third midfielder here, and it's Mbeumo, and in absence of Tony, he's the talisman for Brentford and playing well in the right wing position, getting attacking return. In last two match he got 2 goal and also provide 1 assist, so he's in great form. So I think you should go for Mbeumo as a 6.6 million midfielder. He played well, and he's a sure starter for Brentford. Now move on to the fourth midfielder here, and it's Martinelli from Arsenal. He's 8 million and playing in the left wing. He play very well in first match, and also he can give a multiple attacking return because he sometimes move on to the central position and become a second striker. So I think for Game Week he's a very good midfield option. Now move on to the Game Week 3 fifth midfielder, and it's Foden, and in absence of Kevin De Bruyne he playing the attacking midfield role, and he playing very well. He's just 7.5 million as Manchester City got very good round of fixers, so I think you should go for Foden, and I prefer Foden over Alvarez because Foden can play in the attacking midfield position, in right wing position, in left wing position, in all positions, so he's a very good player to buy in Game Week 3. Now move on to the fast forward in Game Week 3, and it's obviously Erling Haaland. He's a beast in FPL. He playing very well in last match against Newcastle. He blanked, but I still think that he's a very good FPL asset because his fixture run also looks good. So you should go for Erling Haaland in your Game Week 3 wildcard team. Now move on to the second forward, and it's Uisa from Brentford. He playing as a striker in absence of Tony and played very well in the last 2 match. He get the attacking return and also got 5 bonus point in just 2 matches, so he's a bonus point magnet and also playing well Brentford attackingly, so you should go for Uisa. And in this team there is Brentford double up, and I think Brentford playing well and they scored a lot of goals, so you might double up Brentford. Now move on to the first bench option, and it's a goalkeeper, and it's just 4 million goalkeeper Nottingham Forest Turner, and I think he can rotate with Onana very well, so you can go for him. Now move on to the first bench option, and it's Henry, just now 4.6 million defender and playing in the left wing back position, playing well, and he can give you attacking return, and also Brentford defensively looks so good. Now move on to the second bench option, and it's Isak. Fixer from Game Week 5 onward looks so good, so you can bench Isak for this Game Week, and then you don't need another transfer to bring on Isak, and that's why you can put him in the bench, and he might be a very good player in Game Week 5 onward. Now move on to the third bench option, and it's Akanji. And if you look at the team in defense, Estupinian, Chilwell, Saliba, all are very good, so I have to put Akanji in the bench, but he might be a starter for Manchester City, and he looks to be the most nailed player for Manchester City defense, but nobody is nailed in Manchester City because there is Pep Guardiola, so there might be rotation, but I still think that Akanji is a very nice option. And also the other thing about that, you can play Akanji in Game Week 3 if you want to go for Manchester City defender and benching Saliba. I think Akanji is a very good option for Manchester City. Now move on to the captaincy choice, and it's an obvious one. It's Erling Haaland, and vice captain is Saka. And this team only cost 99.5 million. I think it's a very good team to have in game week 3 wildcard. So you can go for it. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video, and if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel and don't forget to press the bell icon.